No, you just talk for now. So this is unique. First time we're doing a live recap the Adler. I'm not holding the phone. Chris is. He's actually there.
What up, though?
So we are out. We are in downtown Clawson, Michigan. About 20-ish minutes from Detroit proper. 15 minutes down me and Warren. You got what? An hour 30+ minute drive home.
All right, let me tell you what's going on here. Eintracht Frankfurt 5, Galatasaray 1. So, Garrett, tell me what you think here. Are we back? Are we okay? Tell me, after the disappointment of last weekend, how do you feel now after 90 minutes of just, okay, let's be honest, 75 minutes. That first 15 minutes was just not good.
Galatasaray takes the lead on a counterattack. Leroy Sané taking the ball from Hugo Larsson like he's playing at Bayern Munich all over again. To quote John Ben, and to quote many others in the HefPod Discord, after match day 1, which sees Eintracht Frankfurt top of the Champions League table, stop the count.
Stop the count.
We had some questions, I think, after Leverkusen. Why couldn't this team do anything with the ball for 40+ minutes with a man advantage? And we thought we might be in some more pain after falling behind, especially when you look at Champions League 3 years ago, the first time of the ball shot and losing 3-0 to Sporting Club Portugal. But this team fought and reacted in a way that I think is really motivating.
So my man of the match today, Jonathan Burkhart. I mean, obviously 2 goals. He kind of struggled. He looked really good in the preseason tour, but through the first couple weeks of league play, just kind of having a hard time finding his footing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how they go in, they went in. Yeah. That's the important part for me. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird situation where, you know, we didn't need all of them from him, but certainly getting off the schneid here in midweek only bodes well for going into league play in the weekend.
I think honorable mentions for me will also go Einsgar Knauf, getting the start on the left-hand flank. Ritsu Doan was a nightmare for Galatasaray, and his run into space helped lead to a Frankfurt goal in transition. Chamujan pulling strings again in the center of it in the number 10 role. So I think it's what you want to see from this team, especially like they're up for it. How good did that kit look?
It's beautiful. I mean, it looks better when you're winning. Yeah. You put up results like that, I don't care what the hell you're wearing. You can dress like a Teletubby. If you're winning 5-1, I don't care.
Stop the count.
Stop the count. But really what I'm looking forward to on the weekend is keeping that consistency going. A couple hot weeks to start the season, then things fall apart last weekend. Follow up a 5-1, and then, you know, against Union Berlin at home, have a good performance there. If you haven't seen Brian's episode of the opponents, go check that out. HefPod, great episode about the 2021 matchup with Union Berlin. I expect to win. Anything less is a disappointment right now. Yep. Galatasaray is a good side. They have good talent, and they showed it when they wanted to. But Frankfurt was ultimately better. Now sitting at the top of the table in the Champions League. We can say that officially now, I think.
Yep, officially. 5 goals scored, most goals scored by a team in match day 1 of the Champions League. Real quick, we talked about a joyous Champions League thing. We got to talk, unfortunately, about on the Frauen side, leg 2 of the Champions League qualifier at Madrid against Real Madrid. Yeah, last week was painful. This week was even worse. Real Madrid 3-0.
Turned it off. I turned it off. It was so bad.
Naomi Feller in the 9th minute, Signe Brun in the 34th, Linda Caicedo in the 60th minute. Consecutive 3-0 losses by the Frauen from Sunday's Frauen Bundesliga loss at Hoffenheim and today at Madrid. Just, not a fun time right now.
Look, Real Madrid's a better side. You know, It's one thing to get you on one day, but two match days in a row or 2 legs in a row, they're the better side. There's nothing you can do about that. It's disappointing the way it fizzled out, but that's what you get when you don't invest in your group. You lose somebody like Laura Prashnikar, and great money coming back. But also, what are you doing to backfill? And absolutely nothing. So
UEFA Europa Cup now. We'll obviously learn some more information about that. Noon, Monday, the 22nd, RB Leipzig comes to the Bretnabad. Need something.
But of course, the good news of the day, Eintracht Frankfurt off to a perfect start in Champions League play. We'll have a full recap coming up here in a couple days on Hey Eintracht Frankfurt podcast. We appreciate you watching us here, following all the other episodes. Again, check out Brian's preview of the matchup with Union Berlin, and then we will have a full recap for you next week on Hey Eintracht Frankfurt.
Call Lunas because we got 5 on it. Stop the count.
Frankfurt, la 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 la. Hey, Eintracht Frankfurt, la 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 la.